Okay, welcome to Module 3, Global and Local Controllers of Temperature. Well, some people say that meteorologists are moody people, but they just have their highs and lows. Not a very good weather joke, but you might wonder, how do meteorologists forecast how hot or how cold it's going to be? Well, it turns out there are more variables that affect temperature than you might think, and that's really the focus of this module. Now, ultimately, the heating of the Earth is due to the heat of the sun. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the sun. So the big question you need to ask yourself is, can you explain why it is cold in the winter and warm in the summer? Now, if you say that it's because the Earth is closer to the sun, during the summer, you really couldn't be further from the truth. So make sure to spend time with the visualizing the seasons interactive animation that's located here in the additional resources. And this module is also going to pose some very interesting questions, like, if mountaintops are closer to the sun, why are they colder? And why do coastal locations have more moderate climates than spots inland? So these are things to keep in mind as you go through the reading. Of course, if you've ever watched television weathercasts, you've seen warm fronts and cold fronts on the weather maps. In this module, we'll learn not only that fronts are boundaries between air masses with different properties, but also how these air masses come to be. And of course, as you learned in Module 2, especially if you played with the interactive energy budget tool, clouds can have a huge impact on temperature. They can have both a cooling and a warming effect on the Earth, depending on the time of day they occur, the altitude of the clouds, the thickness of the cloud cover. Therefore, in order to properly predict surface temperatures, you must get the cloud prediction correct first. But that's of course not the only variable. Wind direction and speed, the time of year, soil moisture, ground cover, urban heating, all these must be taken into consideration when you're trying to forecast the temperature.